He's saying, Al and Honey is saying, hi, y'all. I said, I'm just doing the thumbnail, Al.
We're not on right now.
Yes, we are alive, Al. And we ain't got nobody showing up yet, but that's
Okay.
okay.
All right. Well, let the messenger out.
Yes, you are. We got to get this out. I've swung by to see Al, Honey, just for a moment. Yeah.
He's one of our audience members. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious. It takes around a minute and a half for people to come on here. That's
Okay.
if I'm not shadow banned.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
we're still like at 0 right now.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
So just start.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, you all. So thanks a lot for being here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just. Gina said, "Well, let's do a video." So okay, we'll start. Oh, let me get my pointer.
Okay, you go get your pointer. Al Honey made a pointer and it glows in the dark. I'm here in Mitchell, where Al's office is located, and it's okay. Okay, he's got a pointer that he made. Let's look at it, Al Honey. You be okay.
So what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna start with health and wellness, because without the health and wellness, and we just won't have anything. We won't have the energy
Hey, Bolt Gun.
to get up or do anything. So health and wellness. Oh, and by the way, I posted a 3-hour. It's not a movie. It's an interview with Dr. Alexis Cohen from Princeton. She's a PhD,
Uh-huh.
and she talks about health and wellness from a standpoint of blue light and how these monitors were designed to stunt, to trick us into getting too much blue light, where it's being very unharmonized in the body.
Yeah.
So if you all could, use, I know it's a long time, 3 hours, break it
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
but that will really give you an overall. I mean, she goes through everything: diabetes, swelling, inflammation. She's fantastic. Anyway.
I'm here with Al. He's I said, Al, I got to do a video. He said, well, we'll talk about the heart.
A full heart. And a full heart represents Al's flower unleashes laudable love. And here's the heart. And so over a period of 3 years, I developed this 17-sectioned flower, which I'm improving in my office, in my headquarters, CCC, Command and Control Center. And it'll even be more beautiful than this one, but it won't be as detailed, so that you guys can get an overview. This is pretty detailed, and like I said, it took 3 years to make.
Yeah.
So, but where we can really help us right off the bat, you guys, is this GMO. The key here is to not eat GMO foods. And so these are the companies that's all they produce is GMO. But if we complain to the produce manager or the food managers in our stores we go to, they'll get more of these. And you guys have seen this sticker, non-GMO verified.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be forced to get more they're still processed, but they don't use the witchcraft, stuff to make it where it's damaging us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I won't get into what each company, the products each company makes. A lot of these companies bought each other out. But there are some, like Frito-Lay used to make a non-GMO chip.
Oh, really?
Doing here said, we're gonna get rid of all GMOs.
Yeah, he did.
So that's gonna be a big positive for us people. And so I talk about eating right, not having GMOs, and I discuss, like we always hear about the mental MSP, mental, spiritual, and physical. Well, I expanded it, so it's the mind, the spirit, the body, emotion, and the energy. So I call it Miss B, and I put a little B on here.
Yeah.
And so that's what Miss B represents, is the mind, the spirit, the body, the emotion, and energy. So if we eat right, we harmonize. Well, at least we have a better chance to harmonize our chakras, all the things, all the innate it's not magic, it's God-given harmony that happens
Yes.
in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Magic is witchcraft, and that's a bad word for me to use. Maybe that's some influence that's trying to get in.
Probably it's trying to get in.
It's trying to get in, but it's not going to.
Yeah.
So,
Hello, boat gum.
And so here I talk about the mind and how we're biocomputers and the spirit and the body, emotion and the energy. I won't go through each one, but I'll just briefly go around the horn here. And the rest of them are not prioritized. So this whole thing is a roadmap. A full heart is a roadmap for any community to bring people together. So in every community you have smart people.
Yeah.
So these smart people, these happen to be some smart people out on the West Coast that I met over the years. And there's smart people out here in Mitchell, somewhere, but they're out here. Gina's here right now. So, but all I'm saying, you guys, is we're all going to get smarter as we learn more and more about what they were hiding from us.
Yes.
And so that interview on Gina's video from this morning is going to be a great help for all of us. The next thing is the governance. Well, we're governed. We can't hide from everyone. We're under the government's control. Our cars, everything, you guys, you know that. So I added that, and that over the years, this was only 16 sections. But because of the governance, and I saw just so many people being controlled this way, all of us, I added that. So that expanded it to the 17. And then I'll just briefly go around the horn and say that entrepreneurs are going to be important, because in these years ahead, we're going to learn how to make our own free energy devices. I kind of have a good idea now, but I'm going to be busy making devices to help us be more harmonized within our body. So it's a quantum device, I call it. And so I'm building a prototype now, and so I'll follow these same kind of steps as I develop, or anyone develops a new product. They pretty much, I'm putting a good flow of steps to use. Now, I don't necessarily agree with getting the U.S. and international patent. I think it's smarter as an inventor for me to just keep the secrets in a file cabinet locked up somewhere.
Yeah.
Because over the years, the government has changed our patent laws, and they now, when you apply for a patent, everyone knows, all around the world. I mean, they've changed the rules where they want it copied. They're not, everything's like the opposite. The patent's supposed to protect us, but now the patent office is just telling the whole world what this guy's doing.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna go that route, so I'll probably, update these steps. And then where Gina and I really, harmonize is in this phenomenology area. And phenomenology is intuition, remote healing, heart field energy, remote viewing, telepathy, psychokinesis, psychic energies, our auric fields, auras, ESP, knowing when someone's calling you and they're 3,000 miles away, but you guys picked up the phone at the same time. This is all real, you guys. This is what's happens. It happens every day.
Yes.
But we're so, robotic and so into our regimes that we're not listening. We're not taking the time out to listen to these subtle gifts that God gave us.
Yes, Al, we have a question.
Yes.
Is he a Native American, Gina? If so, what tribe, clan?
Yaqui. I'm Yaqui Indian, and Yaqui is from Mexico. And in 1964, you want me to hold it?
I'm having a hot flash, Al. I am getting hot.
Okay.
Okay.
And in 1964, the government annexed a section of land in South Tucson for the Yaqui people, and now that section of land is called Pascua Yaqui, the new village. So when I first moved to the res, I moved on the Tohono O'odham Reservation, which is right next door. And at the time, I didn't know I was Yaqui. So I was just following God's intuition because God was saying, well, you go find your roots. And so I found my roots, but I didn't realize it until I left the reservation. And my sister found out that we were Yaqui, and my cousin did one of those DNA analysis. And I was like, wow, I was just there. And I did various things, educational programs with the Yaqui people and the Tohono O'odham. And so anyway, thanks for the question. That's a good question.
Yeah.
And so after phenomenology, there's town hall meetings. Well, substance abuse, human sex trafficking, this is now starting to come
Out.
out.
Yeah.
I did this in 2017, or what I'm saying is God was telling me what were going to be the most important things when this finally gets out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a big poster of this, and I'll be able to send it out to you guys.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of people interested in this. But town hall meetings are important, you guys, because look at this, police relations. Aren't we seeing on YouTube a lot of incidents now where cops are just locking people up for no reason? But then if you know your rights, they really are stepping over the line. And so these issues that affect us the most, we're going to have them. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have our own town hall meetings, not every 4 years. We need to have one every month.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to build communities using this roadmap. And the financial literacy, we want to teach kids about the new QFS. Well, how am I supposed to know that there was a QFS even coming?
That's right, Al.
6 years ago. So, but that's being a child of God, how we all are. And I just love using my intuition. I'm like Mr. Intuition. This is why you guys see these things on here. And here's the 15 alternative cryptocurrencies.
Well, Al.
It turns out that this is going to be a big deal because Trump likes crypto.
How long ago was this? 2000 what?
17. So 7
When
years
you
ago.
made this.
Yeah. So and then we have our environment, and I don't need to get into all those
Yeah.
things, but it has to be, we need clean air, clean water. We don't need a bunch of fluoride in our water supply. This thing about fluoride helps your teeth and all, I don't know about all that, you guys. I mean, yes, I don't have a lot of teeth, but that was because I was in a terrible accident and I was overpowered with some radar when I worked at Hughes Aircraft Company where I had my cosmic clearance. And so that's why I know so much about space, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to teach the kids how to make their own little news cast. So we're going to have a weekly news roundup, and then some of those kids need recognition. So we're going to give certificates, we're going to give whatever we can to reward the kid for going out of their own box, because unfortunately the kids are so enclosed due to the public schools.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was such a great thing you did, Gina, homeschooling your
Yeah.
kids. But this will end up being a school. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't want to go down that
No,
route.
don't, no, no, not yet.
Right, because yeah, okay. And scholastic contest, like spelling bee. We hear of the spelling bee. It's an annual spelling.
Yes, the annual spelling bee.
Yeah. Well, why can't we do it every month?
That's right.
It's good, you guys, to expand your vocabulary and learn new words, and so spelling bee, Scrabble, acts of kindness, thesaurus bees, vocabulary bees, paying it forward streaks. Sometimes I will go get an Arby's,
Yeah.
but then I'll make sure I buy the car behind me and I'll pay for their lunch.
Yeah.
So they can't help me because I'm already on my way with my Arby's.
That's true.
But they always get this feeling, well, I could do that for someone.
Yeah.
So it's contagious.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can keep doing things, you guys, that just pass love, that are so contagious. We're just going to be one giant love team. And that's what we want to be, because there's too much of the other. And we don't need any more of the negative. Kid-centered curricula, I found out that somebody went to the patent office, the trademark office, and they trademarked kid-centered. I don't know what it was, but I was like, okay, I'm learning. I'm going to have to change this name. So I'm not going to say what the name is.
Yeah,
here,
don't.
But I had to change that because I don't want them getting the credit for what I thought of.
Yeah.
And then we have mentors. Now these mentors teach honesty, humility, inspiration, perception, on and on and on. And a lot of these mentors come from the propeller heads, these smart people in our communities. And each community has, even if it's only just one, like in this town of Mitchell, we have an astronaut,
Grissom.
And his childhood home is only a couple miles down the road. I believe that the county I'm in is Lawrence County. They have a trademark that says where technology, let's see, it's WTF, or WTH, where technology happens.
Wow, that's great.
So they developed that from the astronaut, Grissom.
Oh, that's nice.
So I didn't even know that when I moved here, but I'm all about technology.
Yes, you are.
So I for putting me in the right spot.
Yeah.
And did I know I was near Gina? No, I didn't. Except one day when a year ago, I looked up at the sign and I saw Salem, and I remember Gina talking about Salem all the time, and I'm like, well, if that's the way to Salem, I'll find her. So God has done all this, you guys.
Yeah.
And I sure am grateful.
We got another question.
Okay.
Nick says, does Al have a YouTube channel? If not, should he be spreading his information? Mr. Albert warms my soul.
Oh, thank you.
Should you be spreading your information about your stuff? If you don't have he's on this channel and he has his own channel, but I like to have Al on here too to talk about building communities and just making a better world for people. Yeah.
I do have a YouTube channel with maybe 10 or 12 subscribers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even know how they found out about me, but probably through your channel.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea to start to expand that
Yeah.
channel. And so by me improving and
That's
updating
right.
all my material, then I'll place the revised
Yeah.
things on my channel. So thank you for that question. And any other questions, you guys
Yeah.
just let me know. But I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
And then these are mostly the colleges in California where me as a research center, One Arc is a public benefit corporation and research center. I'm able to issue internships to students. So if you all have any students that are in the 10th, 11th grade, contact me. You could just Google One Arc and you'll find me, because I'm on top of the Google thing and I've been there for years. So, and I'll talk to you guys and how we can get your student. They don't have to come in here. I can do it from a distance. But I can tell you my last student got hired at NASA. So I know what project to give the student. So when the employer reads their resume, data will pop out, because we'll either be doing, crypto things or security things or something that's leading edge, and that'll get your student hired, your son or daughter. And the veterans, is there another question?
Oh, no, I was just,
Okay. And veterans, when you go to our website, we have a lot of veterans on there that help, and I help them. And veterans already have a built-in regime attitude where you just tell them what you need and they just go do it.
yes.
So we need FEMA to have that attitude, that's for sure. But I won't expand on that. Now, movies and Broadway, not that I'm into that, you guys, but they're going downhill. Hollywood it can't happen fast enough.
Yeah.
All they do is produce junk.
That's inappropriateness.
It's inappropriate, on and on and on. We don't even have to elaborate on that.
Mm-mm.
But if we want to push them out, we're going to be making documentaries and movies that are uplifting and full of love. And so that's why it still needs to be up there. And then with music, all genre music, including gospel, and these other things, we want to press our own. It's just like I've talked to you, Gina. You have a real good voice.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to be having.
Oh, they've literally frozen my live stream. Look, the minute thing. Oh, now it's moving again.
Are you on now?
They literally disconnected Al, honey, when he said the 444 and the 432. Then this literally went. It disconnected and said correct. They want a drum circle, Albert. What's that mean, a drum circle?
So, you've seen the fire ring out there.
Yeah.
they want to come to the fire and bring their drum.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yes, and so I need that. So whoever's saying that, please contact me, because
That's in the future too, that everything's going to play out.
all these things in the future, you guys are starting to be dropped right on my doorstep here. So we're starting to be dropped right on my doorstep here. So we need to follow through with all these things now. Now, they put you back on.
It's on. It's moving again. It's moving again.
So by us being disconnected a couple times, you guys, you know in here that they don't want us to know from a populist standpoint, but the cat's been let out of the bag. I'm not the only one that's talking about all this. There's scientists now and academia that are, you just can't stop us all. So we're going to change the way things are run here in the United States, but it's going to take us all together in unison, so we can do it. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Let's get over here by Al, honey.
Okay. I didn't get a chance to finish, but that's okay, you guys.
Because they keep disconnecting
Yeah.
him.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
And I love you guys, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, so I'm going to go too. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours, and Al's heart to your heart. There's the heart, and in the center is God, right there. That's right, you all. We're going to go. Yeah, the whole world is going to be community. It's going to community. Yeah, it is. It's great. It's perfect. All right, you all. Well, I'm going to get, and that's your lesson for today. It was an what would you call that, Al? An introduction,
Just a summary.
a summary of
Yeah.
What he's got.
But someday I do want to go through the whole thing. We'll make a half-hour video. Probably.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
don't
that'd
know
be
how
great.
long this probably was, a half hour.
It was around a half hour.
Yeah.
You spoke too long because they cut you off 3 times. I am going to go, you all. Actually, Al, honey, I brought him some coveralls because it's going to be really cold for Al's
yeah.
legs.
And some wool socks and stuff.
I bought some insulated things and some wool socks and a hat because he's going to get cold, and
I'm out there
a
picking
scarf.
up trash
Yeah.
in the 0-degree temperature, but that's okay. I love it.
Yeah, he can do it. I'm going to go, so have a wonderful, you have goosebumps all over, skull crown included. Yeah. How can we find Al's channel? He's not presently active on his channel right now. He's a scientist doing his stuff. Al.
I don't know how you find my channel.
It's
Don't you click on?
Yeah,
when
you
you're
click-
on Gina and you click on me. Doesn't
Yeah.
it go to my YouTube?
yes, you just had to click on when he's on this channel, and as a moderator, you click on his name, it takes you to his channel. Is how you do it. Nick, honey. All right, well, we're going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.